Happy Monday, everybody. It is Monday Morning Quarterback, episode 228. Hope you've had a fantastic start to your week. Tonight, we're going to talk about torsion bar bushings, some tips and tricks, why you should select different materials for your torsion bar bushings, the best way to go about installation and maintenance and upkeep and all that. So it seems like a really simple item, but we kind of dive deep in torsion bar bushings tonight, which is a really important part of all the race cars that we service, with the exception of quarter midgets because they're coilover springs. So before we jump into tonight's topic, we've been getting a lot of questions about our Performance Circle program. And the one thing that I want to drive home is it's a completely free program. It is just something that we thought about over the off season and kind of put together to keep our customers more informed with the latest tips, trends, and recommendations as far as shocks go. As we know, it's a moving target, it's ever evolving, and something that you struggle with as our companies went from really, really small, just me, to the size it is now, is keeping your customers up to date on things you're learning and trends. So if you are a current CSI shock customer, whether you purchase the shocks directly from us or through a dealer, and you want to be a part of that, shoot me an email, Garrett@csishocks.com, and we are going to do monthly Zooms that you'll get an email invite to, so we will talk about those trends and different things that are changing and kind of our current setups, and then an open Q&A at the end of those. So those are going to be on Sundays once a month, and we look forward to having you guys be a part of that. So shoot me an email if you want to sign up for the Performance Circle. Without further ado, here is tonight's video that we filmed, and then we will come back and close this one out. How's it going? We're out here in the shop tonight, and we are going to talk about torsion bar bushings. Seems very simple. It's often an overlooked item, but there's a couple things that are involved with that need to be thought through when you're building your race car or you're refurbishing your race car from the season. This was Hudson's car he raced most of the time last year, stripped it down, repowder coated it, fixed some little dings on it, and so we had to put new torsion bar bushings in it because you have to knock them out when they get powder coated. So the first thing is what material are you going to select for a torsion bar bushing? On the micros, you pretty much a plastic or this oil light bushing are the only two materials available. On the Sprint car, there's also aluminum bushings still available. When we build these cars, a lot of folks will do the plastic bushings because they're easy to ream, they're light, easy to knock them out. The reason we don't use plastic bushings in the back is the chain. So the chain's always, you're always kind of pulling the axle, and we found that the plastic bushings just wear out way too fast, and when you start to get slop in these bushings, then your axle isn't being held in the car square. So we use the oil light bushings in the back, and we do use the plastic ones in the front, and they seem to hold up fine. You should be able to get a full season out of them. I think we ran this car like 40 times last year, and the bushings still were pretty good. We always check as part of our maintenance to see if there's any slop in that bushing. If there is, we'll look at replacing it mid-season if needed. But when you install the new bushings, the first thing you're going to need is a really nice torsion bar reamer. This one's from King, works really well, and so it has a cutting tool on one end and then a bushing on the other. I always like to spray a little bit of lubricant on the cutting tool just to kind of prolong it, especially when we're cutting the metal. If you're cutting plastic, it's not as big of a deal, but we use this Triflow stuff on our chains, and it works great. WD-40, anything like that will work as a cutting lubricant on that. So simply just spray a little on the cutting element and just start on one side, and you'll put your bushing in the opposite end of the one you're going to cut, and then you'll put this cutting tool in. This one is hex, so you can use, if it's really difficult, you can use an impact gun to spin it. I usually try to do it by hand first, kind of push it through. If I can do it by hand, I prefer to do it that way. So you want to go clockwise the whole way. That's kind of the cutting side, and then I'll just continue to spin it clockwise and spin that tool out. Once I've done the one side, I'll wipe off that material. Flip the bushing here to the other side. Spray a little lubricant back on there, and then put the tool in from this side. And you'll feel it start to get freer at a certain point. Once it does, I'll just give it a few more spins, and then I'll keep spinning the same direction as I pull out. Now, you should be able to take your torsion bar without any grease on it. You can kind of wipe the inside of the bushing out if there was any chips or anything in there. You should be able to slide your bar in, and it's free. You don't want that bar bound up. If you can't spin it with your fingers, you need to ream it again. So sometimes you might have to do it once or twice, but that's how you would ream your torsion bar bushings to prep them, whether you were building a new car or rebuilding a car. And again, put some thought into the material choice. If you're currently running plastic bushings in the back on a chain-driven car, pay very close attention to how quickly they wear. You know, on a sprint car, the plastic bushings are probably fine. You're not going to run the car as many nights. But if I was running them on a sprint car, after 10 or so nights, I would really be inspecting the play to make sure I didn't have excess slop in those bushings. So really simple, but something that's very important in keeping your axle square in the race car and your torsion bars spinning freely and operating the way they're supposed to. All right, hope you guys got something out of that. I know it's a topic that you don't think about a lot, but it is a very important part of your race car, and something that definitely shouldn't be overlooked. So please, if you're watching on YouTube, ring the bell for notifications, subscribe to our channel. If you're watching on Facebook, share it for us. We're gonna start once a month announcing the winner here on Monday Morning Quarterback, and we're gonna put the names of everybody who shared our Monday Morning Quarterbacks in a hat. We'll draw it, and each month we're gonna give away some goodies. Could be CSI merch, could be some victory fuel, could be a signed box and LA wafers from T-Bone. Hard to say, but share that video. We greatly appreciate it, and hope you guys have a fantastic week.